Progressive Skills in English, Level 1 Coursebook.
Let's start the theme number 5, the last theme in our book. It will be about technology. Our first episode will talk about listening as we start, and we'll start talking about the definition of technology. Now we will see the first picture on the screen. It will define computers and their importance to technology. Can you see? What is technology? Computers are part of modern technology, but electronic machines are not the only technological solutions to problems. Now, you will see some pictures on the screen. We will check which of them is related to technology, and we'll start commenting on them. Can you see? A telegraph transmitter. This is very primitive. A piano, a water pump, a wooden table, a carpet, a can opener, a plastic chair, a laptop, cans of fruit, a mobile phone, a wetsuit, and a tap. The most two related items to technology are the laptop and the mobile phone. Now, we will introduce our vocabulary box. Let's read it together. Developed, electronic, high-tech, low-tech, machine, material, plug, solve, system, technological, technology, tool, traditional, wire. We'll start listening to the first audio track in our episode. We will check the items that Fiona will talk about, and we'll put them in order. Now check the table that you have on the screen.
Theme 5, Technology. Track 5.1.
Let me start with an amazing fact. There are more than 1 billion computers in the world today. 1 billion. That is a big number, and the number alone shows you the importance of technology nowadays. But technology is not only about computers. In this talk, I'm going to tell you about some of the different and fantastic ways we can use technology. First, I'm going to give you a definition of technology. Next, I will talk about a problem, and I'll explain the system that solves the problem. Systems are very important in technology. Finally, we'll look briefly at some problems with technology.
First, a definition of technology. 2 big numbers. 3 computers. 4 technological systems. 5 problems with technology. Now let's go to the second.
Track 5.2.
So what is technology? Well, as I said, many people think that technology is about electronic equipment, like computers and mobile phones. They think that technology must have a wire and a plug. But in fact, technology is much wider than that. It is all around us. And another interesting point, technology is not new. Technology has many forms, but it always does the same thing. It solves a problem and makes life easier for us. Let's take a simple example. Water. We all need water every day. Many years ago, people went to a river to get water. Sometimes they walked a long way. At the river, it was very hard work. The people had to put buckets into the water and lift the buckets out many, many times. So people spent most of their time on a basic but necessary task. There was little time left for anything else. Unfortunately, Even today, in some developing countries, this same problem continues. But nowadays, in the developed world, we simply turn on a tap in our kitchen or bathroom and water flows. But how does the water get from the river to the tap? Firstly, there is a pump. It lifts the water out of the river. Secondly, there are pipes. They carry the water to the houses. There are many pumps in the pipes to move the water uphill. Finally, there is a tap, a tool to control the flow of water from the pipe. The pipes, the pumps, the taps. These are the technology in a water system. This technology makes everyday life a lot better and gives us more time for work and leisure. So technology gives us water in our homes, hot water as well as cold nowadays, whenever we want it, wherever we want it. But of course, technologists improve many other areas of life. They produce wonderful new inventions for work, for studying, for business, and also for entertainment and sport. Even our clothes and our food need technology to bring the products to our shops and supermarkets. Technology gives us tools, from low-tech simple ones, such as a biro, to the latest high-tech laptop computer. Technology is also responsible for many special materials. For clothes, such as wetsuits, for furniture, for buildings, and for cars.
Now let's check the photos again that you have seen before, and you will see which one of them is mentioned. As you can see, he mentioned or she mentioned the laptop, the smartphone. She talked about the water pump as something which is very primitive. Then we went back to talk about the primitive tools. After that, she talked about the tap for the water, As you can see, she mentioned all the evolutions that happened since the primitive things to the technological, modern, advanced tools. Now let's see the pictures for the third time, because we have to comment to see what is a simple machine and what is related to material and what has extra features. A telegraph transmitter is a simple machine. A water pump is a simple machine. Yet a laptop is a part of a system. A mobile phone is a part of a system. A tap is a part of a system. Also, these items in the pictures that we are seeing now solve some problems in our daily life. For example, a telegraph transmitter was used to solve the problem of sending telegrams to people. After that, pens they used to solve the problem of writing. A water pump is to get water out of the land. Then a wooden table, we use it to put things on. After that, this is a carpet or something that helps us to make carpets. Then a can opener opens cans. The plastic chair helps you to sit down. And a laptop, it solves lots of problems in our daily life related to studying, researching, and storing data. Cans of fruit, as you can see, we can use them to make juice. After that, the mobile phone, I don't think that we can use anything without our mobile phone. A wetsuit is there for helping you to swim. And the tap actually is there to let you use water. And now we have the pronunciation check number 1 in this episode, and you will be following it up with me on the screen. Pronunciation check 1. Multi-syllable words. It's important to predict the syllables in multi-syllable words. Look at information about the talk and say long words in your head so that you are ready for them in the talk. For example, in the information about the talk in lesson 5.1, you can see the words below. Say each word with the correct number of syllables. Where are the words that we have now here with us? We have some examples. Modern. 2 syllables. Computer, 3 syllables. Electronic, 4 syllables. Technological, 5 syllables. So now the idea of the syllable is related very much to vowels. In order to count syllables, I should count vowels in the syllables or in the word. Sometimes the vowels are surrounded by consonants, and some other times the vowels are related to the syllables by their own. Now you will see the box that we have on the screen. We will read the words together. After that, you will have to be able to tell me how many syllables are there in the words. Necessary, communication, equipment, entertainment, fantastic, importance, invention, material, technologist, unfortunately. Now we are counting together the words that we have just read, their syllables. Necessary, 4 syllables. Communication, 5 syllables. Equipment, 3 syllables. Entertainment, 4 syllables. Fantastic, 3 syllables. Importance, 3 syllables. Invention, 3 syllables. Material, 4 syllables. Technologist, 4 syllables. And unfortunately, 5 syllables. Now, we will have the second pronunciation check in our episode. We will have it on the screen. It confirms the same idea of the multi-syllabic words. Pronunciation check 2. Multi-syllable words. It's important to predict the stressed syllable because it's often hard to hear the unstressed syllables in English. Most multi-syllable words in English are stressed on the syllable before the last. This is not a rule, but it works for about 80% of a long English word or of long English words. Like for example, modern, 2 syllables. Computer, 3 syllables. Electronic, 4 syllables. But there are quite a lot of exceptions, about 20% of long English words. Like for example, research in British English, 2 syllables. Technology, 3 syllables. And technological, 4 syllables. Let's go to the second vocabulary box in our episode. You will have it on the screen. A high-tech machine, a low-tech machine, a part of a system, a piece of furniture, a simple machine, a type of material. Coming to the last part of our episode, we will have some pictures on the screen and we will see what are they used for. Number 1, we have a blow. 2, a windmill. 3, a scarf. 4, a factory robot. 5, a wardrobe. And 6, an electricity supply. A blow is used for turning over the earth. A blow is a simple machine. A windmill actually is used to trying to move the air around the place, and it's a simple machine. Or a very low-tech. A scarf is a piece of cloth, and it's very simple, it's material. A factory robot is a high-tech machine. It's used in certain jobs or certain functions in the factory. A wardrobe is a place for something. It's used in storing clothes. And an electricity supply, it is used to generate electricity, and it is a machine that is highly technological. Now let's go to more extra activities from the workbook. Let's go to page 88, exercise C. You will have it on the screen. Here we have to know the difference in meaning between the pairs of words. For example, equipment and device. Equipment is a collective word, whereas a device is a word that expresses a singular tool. Electronic and electrical. Electronic is the adjective of electronics, and electrical is the adjective of electricity. Invention and idea. Invention is something that wasn't there before, whereas idea is a general word for whatever similar ideas and different ideas, new ideas or old ideas. Tool and robot. Tool is a general word, whereas a robot is a specific word that has a specific meaning. Information and data. Both of them are collective nouns. Machine and computer. Machine is a general word. Computer is specific for a certain thing. Internet and web. Again, they are general words, whereas internet actually is more specific. Update and install. Two verbs that had two different meanings. Software and hardware. Both of them related to the internet and the computer, but they have different meanings, actually contradictory. High-tech and low-tech. Opposite relationship. Safe and secure. They have some similarities in meaning, whereas they are used in different contexts. By this, we came to the end of our episode 1. Thank you.
Progressive Skills in English, Level 1 Coursebook.